Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Edoreld's Let's Play series. In this episode I'm gonna build an implosion compressor, which is a step necessary to get a diamond drill, and which I will use to make a quarry. So right now I'm just getting some more armor of my thaumaturgist set, and I think I'm gonna get the pants here. Alright, so why don't I get everything ready for the implosion compressor and I'll be back. Alright, we got ourselves an implosion compressor and now I'm gonna place it, and I think I wanna put it right here. Now I know the implosion compressor needs space below. In fact, it's gonna need a 3x3 multi-block structure, and let's see exactly what it requires. Alright, so 4 of the basic casings on the corners, just on the level below the machine itself, and then a cross of reinforced casings, then 8 reinforced casings and hollow in the middle, and then the same thing as the first level. Alright, well, first of all, I gotta make some space, and hopefully I won't run into into a hole or something. No, it seems alright. Okay, now I'm gonna make the casings plus some generators to power the implosion compressor, and I'll be back. And while processing everything, I decided to make another generator in order to keep up with all of my machines' demands. So let's see if that improves things a little bit. And this one, unfortunately, at least in this position, I cannot automate putting charcoal into it. So maybe I will change its position at some point. For now, it's looking good. And I can't tell if it's improving speed. I think it is a little bit faster, so that's cool. And another cool thing I wanted to show you is that you can use a blast furnace from Railcraft to smelt aluminium. So that's really cool, because that's gonna save me a ton of resources of refined iron, for example. And yeah, still processing stuff, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, while we wait for that to process, why don't I get started on the next step in Tinker's Construct. I'm crafting myself this new block called grout, and you can smelt grout in order to get blasted bricks, and you can use blasted bricks to build stuff in Tinker's Construct. So let's see it in action. Let's see what it looks like. Blasted brick, which of course goes into my catch-all chest. So yeah, sear brick, not whatever I said before. So what I'm gonna do with that is build all of these things: smeltery drain, smeltery controller, lava tanks, etc., and get myself a smeltery, and that's gonna allow me to mix metals in order to get better metals. And I'm gonna let all that grout process, and once I'm ready to start building this, I'll be back. So as soon as I craft my first sear bricks, I should get a new book, the Mighty Smelting book, which is gonna explain to me exactly how you're supposed to build the smeltery. And it's gonna look kind of like this, and then you can put metals inside and it'll melt them, and if it detects that the metals can combine, like for example here you can make bronze with copper and tin, so if you get 3 copper ores and 1 tin ore, you'll combine to get some bronze. And then there's a bunch of machines that you can use to get the bronze out and use it for stuff. So I'm gonna let the searing bricks, they're still cooking, so yeah, I'll be back. Right, let's build ourselves a smeltery. And I think this is a good place to build it. So first of all, you're gonna wanna have a base of 9 sear bricks. And then you're gonna need at least 1 smeltery controller. Not on top of the base actually. but one farther away from it. Lava tank, I forgot to craft that, but that's okay. You're gonna need sear bricks all around, or glass. I think sear glass also works, but in my case I'm gonna use sear bricks because I think they're cheaper to make. I also need the lava tank. You crafted. Alright. Of course I don't have any lava, so I'm probably gonna collect some in the nether. Alright, and as soon as I put the last sear brick, this should start lighting up. Perfect. I don't have a lot of storage though. I would like to add another level, and I can just use sear bricks and then it'll give me more storage. But for now this should work if I input some lava. So what I'm gonna do is get myself some cells, collect some lava and ores I can use to make other metals, and I'll be back. Since I don't want to waste cells, I'm gonna, and since I don't want to waste the lava cells, so I'm gonna craft myself a liquid transposer, which is a machine from thermal expansion that can empty cells and you can recycle them so you can keep using them. Also I want to expand my smeltery. That's why I'm crafting myself some more sear bricks, and let's go set it up. So this should work. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, more space. That's great. And now let's set up the liquid transposer. So I think this is a good place. I'm gonna need to give it some energy, and it's too far from my energy network, unfortunately, but that's okay. And I wonder if a lever right here would work. Let's check that out. All right. Okay, getting some energy, and I'm gonna tell it except for nowhere, because I want to put things manually, and output to the left. And if I put a lava cell here, and I actually have to click the bucket because otherwise it's gonna try to get lava into a container, but if I change the mode, it's gonna try to get the liquid from the container into the machine, and it doesn't seem to be outputting. Oh yeah, there you go. Had to change it to yellow. Perfect. Now it's putting the lava into here, and it's giving me back the cells. So that's awesome. Alright, so why don't we get our first alloy? Where is my smelting book? Alright, copper and tin makes me bronze, which is, I can make that with Gregtech machines already. Aluminium, oh yeah, alright, so why don't we make some aluminum? Or I can make alumite, aluminum and bronze. The only thing I cannot make, it seems, is magnesium, because I'm gonna need to mine cobalt and ardite from the nether. So let's get some aluminum, which I've been gathering for quite some time, and I actually haven't ever used it. Aluminum. Let's see. I know I have quite a lot actually. Oh yeah. Not gonna need so much, but anyway. So the ratio is 3 aluminum with 1 copper. Alright. And I think I can use copper ingots. I'm not actually completely sure that I can use copper ingots. Let's take this off for now. Aluminum ore, 1, 2, 3. And it's gonna start, the progress bar is gonna start going up. And if we could take a look inside, we'd see the ores. There you go. And once the ores are smelted, it's gonna appear in liquid form. So I'm guessing that if one ore is 2 ingots of copper, like here, then I'm probably gonna need 2 copper ingots instead of 1. So I guess I could go ahead and try that. And if it fails, I will just provide more aluminum. Alright, so the aluminum has been melted, liquid appears in the tank, and here, and I'm melting some copper. So I'm pretty excited because I'm finally gonna be able to get some, more powerful tools. Now, up to now, I've kind of only been able to use iron. That's not really the best or the fastest, but does the job. Alright, so I melted 1 aluminum, 1 copper, and it still looks pinkish. I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to look like. Okay, did it change color? Oh yeah, there you go. Now I've got this yellowish color, and I'm willing to bet that that's what it's supposed to happen. So how do we take this out? Well, that's why I crafted the casting table and the smeltery drain 4. I'm just gonna place it right here. Actually, you have to place it in place of one of these blocks. Why not here? And then I'll use my fossé. Not sure if that's the right pronunciation, but whatever. And then finally a casting table. Alright, so now the only thing I need is to right click on the fossé, and that's gonna pour out some aluminium from the inside, and that creates a blank cast. And if I right click it, I can put it in my inventory. Now what I can do with it is go to my stencil table, put the cast in, and make it into whatever I want. And in this case, I'm going to use a pickaxe head cast. Now I go back, I put the pickaxe head cast on the table, and I can right click if I have enough aluminium, which doesn't seem like I do. Let's put 3, 3, 3, and that 2, 2, 2. Yeah, okay. It's gonna create a bunch of aluminium. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so I've almost used all the aluminum to make casts, basically. And I want to craft the material that's of the next level, and I'm gonna need obsidian, iron, and aluminum for that. And I'm going to show you in a moment as soon as I'm done crafting this. Now I've also crafted an ingot cast, which you can use in order to make ingots. So you just put it like that, it's going to solidify, and you can right click and you'll get an ingot of aluminium brass. And you can use this to make a few things, and you can also use it in a smeltery. It melts into liquid aluminium brass, as you can see here. So yeah, let's see how much is left. It's still quite a bit. Oops. That's a weird bug. That is really weird. Okay, now working again. Alright, why don't I come back when the liquid is completely drained? Okay, so the next thing I want to make is alumite. And I'm going to need 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. Alright, should be easy. 5 aluminum, 2 obsidian, and 2 iron. And I know for a fact that obsidian is going to take quite a bit. So I'm going to leave that processing. And 2 iron, which is of course 4 iron ingots. That's gonna give me alumite, is it? And alumite is a great material. If you take a look here, you can see it has a mining level of 4, which can mine cobalt. And cobalt is that blue ore in the nether that I haven't been able to mine before, because you actually need a really high level tool, and alumite is one of those. Durability is pretty good too. Yeah, you know, all in all, it's a pretty good tool. Additionally, I'm gonna use a obsidian handle, tool rod, obsidian tool rod, alumite head, and alumite binding. I think it's called binding. Yeah, binding. Alright. And where's my head? Oh, yeah, you can put them in pattern chests, by the way. All the casts. So this is almost done, and I haven't got an alloy yet. It's actually melted iron, that's what it looks like. And this should be done any second now. Why don't I get rid of a few things while that takes place? Like iron and copper. Alright, and I don't need rotten flesh. So that should have created an alloy, which is alumite. Let's see if it's enough to make all of these things. Otherwise I'll have to process some more. So I can make a head. Great. Now I need a tool binding. And I do have enough. But is there any left? Oh yeah. However, what I wanted to do was use obsidian to make the tool rod. So what I think I'm supposed to make. Now first of all, I want to get rid of the alumite here. And then I'm gonna put some obsidian into the smeltery, melt it down, and hope that I can use that to make you know, the handle. Because I have never done it before, so I'm hoping that's gonna work. And why don't I get myself some ingots to clear the area? And of course you can then use the ingots that you get from here in the in the table. Oops. In the tool table to make yourself some other tools. So you know that's cool too. Getting a decent amount, and it seems like it's over now. Let's let this take it easy. Seems like it's buggy. Well, that sucks. You know, maybe it did not have enough to make a full ingot. So either I make more, which I'm not gonna make, or I take this thing off and I lose a little bit of alumite. That's fine. Now let's put one obsidian and see if I can use it. So I'll be back. A little bit of liquid obsidian. Let's see if that's gonna work. Oh yeah, that works perfectly. So let's make our tool. Pickaxe with alumite binding, pickaxe head, alumite, and my tool rod. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And not a lot of durability actually. But that's fine because this tool is mainly used to get cobalt in the nether. And cobalt is probably a better material. Haven't really taken a look at it, but yeah. So why don't I get rid of all of this crap in my inventory, and I'll be back and I'll go mine some cobalt in the nether. Alright, first one of the ores I want to mine. Let's see which one is it. I think it's cobalt. Oh yeah, cobalt ore. And more over here. That's really lucky. Don't know how rare these guys are, but I bet it's not common to find them next to each other. Alright, gonna keep mining, try to find the other type, and I'll be a lucky day because I just went out of the area in which I mined cobalt and I found some ardite. So I'm gonna go around, explore, see if I can find some more and melt them, and I'll be back. Alright, so to make manulin I need 2 cobalt and 2 ardites. Let's do that. 2 cobalt and 2 ardite. And while that takes place, I wanna make an item that's gonna allow me to get an upgrade for my next pickaxe. And first of all, I gotta craft myself some moldstone, and one of my mods adds a recipe for moldstone, which is basically cobblestone, wheat, and water. And I'm not sure which mod it is, but it's pretty handy, I've got to say. Let's see. Only gonna need 9 of these, so maybe I'll come back when I got the 9 of them. Combining 9 moss stones will give me 1 ball of moss, and I can use this ball of moss to grant a tool a regenerative property. So basically, my tools will auto repair, and actually they will repair depending on the sunlight. If you're under the sun, they will repair fast, otherwise a little bit less fast. So I've got a little bit of liquid, not too much honestly, not sure if that's gonna be enough. Probably gonna have to give it some more. So I thought I had quite a lot, but I don't have as much as I would like. Alright, so let's take a look one last time before I do anything. Right, well, I haven't done that much research, but I think I want a tool that's fully of this material. So let's try to get that, and let's see if I actually have enough. Okay, I have enough for the handle and the binding. Just need one for the tool rod. Oh yeah, perfect. And I even still have a little bit left of the other stuff. So I'll be right back. Alright, now first of all I want to put a name, because this is gonna be a tool that I hope to have a long time. So why don't I name it the pulverizer? And then let's put the materials, et voila, the pulverizer. Now first upgrade I want to put is the mossy upgrade, which is gonna make it auto repair. I also want it to have fortune, but first I want to test this out. I lost a little bit of durability, and it should repair itself eventually. Now I'm not gonna be mining all the time, so anytime I'm not mining, supposedly it will start repairing. Maybe it doesn't repair the whole bar, just like one point away from the full bar. So let's see. It said, oh yeah, I think it repaired some already, because it didn't take off any durability, or it took off some, and then it must have repaired some as well. How many modifiers do I have? Okay, normal modifiers, so I want to put fortune, and that's good. And I probably want to put the smelting one, which is here somewhere. What does the emerald do? Huh, that's nice. 50% more durability, mining level increased to level 2. Does that mean by 2 levels, or if it's lower than 2 it increases it to level 2? I'm not sure, I'll have to do some research. Now durability I have enough, I think, so yeah, not gonna need any more. Auto smelt. Smelts blocks as they're harvested, sets mobs on fire. I'm thinking I might wanna do this upgrade. I'm not sure yet, because I might not wanna smelt certain ores. So I might not end up doing that, but I'll keep it in mind. For now, I've got a pretty nifty tool, so let's test out the speed of it, why not? Alright, that's pretty decent. Now I've noticed that cobalt has 11 mining speed as opposed to 9 with whatever material this is that I just used, and I might wanna in the future make a tool that is that has a cobalt head, because I really like having a tool that's super fast, wasting the less possible time in mining. What I would like more though is to finish crafting my quarry. So why don't I check on the progress of my machines over there that have been working non-stop, and I'll be back. Alright, let's put the blocks. I also need these ones here. Okay, let's place them around, and I don't know if I'm gonna actually have time to create the industrial diamonds that I need, all of them, but I will have time to show you how you make industrial diamonds, except for the last step here. So, combining 64 coal, etc, etc. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this is how you put it: cross, and at casings in the corner, then just like that. Oops. I'm afraid if I use a pickaxe it's gonna give me machine parts or something. Why don't I test it in my creative world, and I'll be back. Use a pickaxe actually, so that's nice. And I've got these coal balls that I made by combining 8 coal dust with 1 piece of flint. And with the coal balls you're gonna wanna compress them, and to get compressed coal balls, then you can combine that with let's see if I have some obsidian, and instead of obsidian you can use brick blocks or iron blocks actually, and that's gonna get you this thing here. It seems like I got a little bit of lag somehow. I gotta look into that. Coal chunks, alright, and normally you would be able to compress coal chunks and make industrial diamonds, like if you put them in the compressor. However, Gregtic changes it, so you have to use the implosion compressor, and that's fine because next episode I'm gonna craft whatever I need, which is industrial TNT, I think. So next episode I'm gonna craft industrial TNT necessary to make diamonds, and then I'll use the diamonds to make a diamond drill, then make a quarry and get that thing to work. So I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and I'll see you next time.